Well, now Kim is here to sing for us about breaking away. Great track there. That's Breakaway, the title track off Kim's new album. And here she is, hot-footing it from the microphone. Hi, welcome. That sounded wonderful.
Thank you.
Now, it's the first album that you've written since Mel died. So how difficult was it working without her?
Quite difficult. I mean, I've been looking for someone for ages, someone that I could write with, because Mel and I used to write together. So that was quite difficult. And at times I kind of think, oh, well, what would we have done and what have you, but it's fine.
And I guess the companionship and being out on the road together and all of that kind of thing.
Well, I think it's that more, to be honest with you, travelling alone, hotels and performing on my own. But it's getting easier. Good.
Now, if you just talk about your own childhood for a minute, you had a very tough childhood. At 15, your parents split up, and you and your sister and your mother ended up in a refuge for homeless families. How did the family manage at that point?
Anyone who's been in a refuge will know that they're not particularly nice places to be in, but beggars can't be choosers. And we found ourselves in that situation, and we worked through it. We kind of all stuck together. Mum worked and made it very homely, because we only had one room at the time. She made it very homely, and other kids in the house would come to Mum's room because it was the one that had the log fire. The kettle was always on. There was food, so.
And then at 17, you got pregnant. And your mum and you both had babies within sort of 5 weeks of each other.
Doesn't it sound really sorted, does it? It wasn't, I swear.
But how did you cope at 17 with a baby? It must have been an awful shock.
It was, but I was kind of so young and kind of naive as well that it was quite exciting in a weird way, I was thinking of all the other things, like dressing my baby and, when it'd be great to feed it and take it out. I forgot the other parts, which is like being woken up 3 times in the night, not being able to get dressed till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, not having any time for yourself. But again, my mum was there, and I was very fortunate because she looked after her once I had her, she kind of helped me through it.
Now, single mothers are very much in the news at the moment, and there are all sorts of rumours flying around about child benefit and everything. What would have helped you?
I think sex education, definitely. You know, I think that that's really, really important. Again, you know, I think it's because I wasn't that educated on sex that I didn't give much thought to the pill and much thought to getting pregnant, to be honest with you. I didn't really think that I could get pregnant, and if I did, then fine, and if I didn't, then that was fine too. You know, I mean, it sounds like a very naive attitude, but I'm being very honest, it's the way that it was. I didn't give it much thought until it actually happened. So that's why it's so important that sex education is rammed home at school and also from the parents at home, or the parent.
And kids know the consequences of
Absolutely, you know, so that they really know what it entails, and hard work and a burden that it can become.
So would you like to have more kids now?
I would, but I think I'd like to do it the traditional way this time, maybe get married, you know, and experience that kind of, that closeness between mum and dad and baby.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today, and very good luck with the single as well.